Okay, good morning. We are all out here at the Pigeon River loop. We're planning on doing about 6 or 7 miles up to a creek where we're going to stay one night, possibly two if we're feeling pretty decent. We got Christian here again with us and Kelly over here. It was about a 3-hour drive or so up here, but we're feeling pretty fresh. We got up pretty early this morning, so are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think so. Second week in a row. This is the second weekend in a row, I should say. So,
Yep.
yeah, I mean, I feel pretty good. Gear feels pretty dialed in. So.
Oh yeah. How about you, Kelly?
Feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Already got 2 flowers in the bank. We're ready to go.
All right. Well, we'll check in a couple miles in, maybe with some pretty sights. Be back. Okay, so we are just a couple miles in still. We're about 3 miles. We're just trekking through the woods, enjoying the scene. We saw some squirrels attacking each other, which was a very frightening sound to hear all of a sudden. We did pass by Ford Lake, kind of broke trail and went out there and looked at it. It's pretty nice. Really pretty view, but we couldn't get super close because it was basically surrounded by a swamp. But nice pristine little circular lake. You know, it's honestly probably the first time I've seen a lake that didn't have like a dock or a cottage or something like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, we came across our first intersection of the loop. We are now heading almost directly north in the loop, and we've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles left till we hopefully get our campsite. It's kind of hard to tell with the crappy map we have. There's not very many maps of the area available, so keep you posted in a couple more miles. So, how many miles did we get in?
We have 6.55.
Okay,
So
so
just over
6.5 miles. We found this nice campsite. It's been previously used, so we don't need to break a new campsite, which is pretty nice. Saves a lot of energy and time. We hiked first out to the creek we were thinking about camping at. We didn't actually make it to the creek because the trail got pretty unruly out there and kind of marshy, so we figured we weren't going to find a better spot than this. So we are actually right on Grass Lake at this little campsite just off of the trail, and we are just now starting to set up. We're kind of resting, and we'll check back in a bit. Okay, well, we've set up camp. We got our tent there, that's mine, and or no, that one's Christian's. Over here is mine and Kelly's. We got a nice little fire started that Christian actually started with a magnesium striker. Showed him how. It's turned out really good. What did you think of that, Christian?
It was actually not like too well. Okay, there was a few things I learned. The biggest one is like you have to keep that oh, what do they call it? Like the pick or whatever.
Yeah, the steel.
You got to keep that at an angle, not like directly at it, because like I had never started a fire with a striker before. But like once I figured that out, like I mean it was pretty easy. So
Yeah.
and like again, like we had some good like sawdust. We had some like dry stuff.
Yeah, we
ground it up real good.
and we had some birch bark. Which,
Yeah, and that went up like fast.
But yeah, we're having a good time. We're just on the lake here and munching away, trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the rest of the night. How'd you do, Kelly?
Pretty good. I was definitely ready to make camp when we made camp. Probably ready about 30 minutes before that. But,
Yep.
we made it. We're good. I'm in full comfort mode. Snacking. Things are good.
Yeah, it's probably about 60 degrees. You guys think right now?
Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's gonna dip a little lower, but
it's pretty moderate though. It's like you can either wear a sweatshirt or you can wear a t-shirt next to the fire and you're perfectly fine. So I think we're gonna hunker down for the night, have a good time, just enjoy ourselves, and I'll check back in the morning or sunset, depending on how late we stay up. So it's after 9. We've had dinner. We're enjoying a nice fire here with Christian and Kelly. We're still out on the lake. It is actually quite a bit darker than what it looks on camera. We're probably about half hour from sundown. I would assume we're actually seeing a lot more wildlife as the sun starts going down, which is cool. I mean, that's kind of what we wanted. There's also a surprising amount of people camped out around this lake. I thought we were gonna probably be a little alone, but we've only seen a couple other hikers overall. But we're just enjoying the fire. It's definitely cooling down. It's probably like 55, 50 right now. And as soon as we hit sundown, we're gonna be staying up for a little bit. We want to see if there's any stars. It's actually really clear. You can't see this, but it's a really clear day. There's no clouds, so we're hoping maybe we can see some stars, which would be pretty cool. And we also way over in over in that direction, we have our bear hang, all of our food and smelly stuff hanging up in a tree, along with our bear canister sitting right next to a tree upside down on the ground, as advised by the wise men of YouTube. But yeah, we got all of our tents set up and our beds made. We're just kind of riding the night out. So let's hope the night goes well. Okay, it is pretty early morning. I mean, we all woke up about 6 o'clock, and it was pretty cold last night. It probably got into the mid-30s or so. Luckily, we all bundled up. We got some beanie hats and nice sweatshirts and good sleeping bags. It wasn't bad overall, but we just got done eating breakfast, which was delicious. We just had some oatmeal, and Christian had some leftover Mountain House We are now in the process of setting up our bags, breaking down camp. We are going to be heading out of here within an hour, hour and a half or so. We just have to clean our dishes and get our trash put away so we can pack it out. But we woke up to a beautiful view. I mean, that lake is just amazing. And it was all, it's a little foggy still, but first thing in the morning, it was just amazing. Oh, that light is very bright. It was just covered in fog. It was pretty sweet. So we are just trying to stay warm for the next hour or so. It is getting warmer with the sun. And we are going to pack up camp and probably check in on the trail. Trail, just trudging through. We're about a mile away from camp, packed everything up. About 3 to go till we're back out. It's been really nice. It was super cold this morning, but it's starting to warm back up now. It's about 10:20, and we left camp a little late. We let things warm up a bit. Had breakfast and all that good stuff. How are you guys feeling after last night?
Pretty good.
I actually feel all right. I mean, the breakfast really, picked me up and all.
Yeah.
So, and
Give you some life.
yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yeah. So we're hoping these 4 miles, or the last 3, I should say, go by pretty quick, and it'd be nice to go get a coffee or something afterwards. So we will check back in, hopefully when we are breaking out onto the road on our way back to the car. Back out on the road, just heading towards the parking lot. We did a total of about 10 miles, which wasn't that bad. We're feeling pretty good by the end of it, still in pretty good spirits. Did some on-the-fly backpack adjustment on Kelly's gear, and that seems to be helping a bit. But yeah, this is the end of the road this time. Pigeon River was very pretty. We didn't end up doing the loop. Well, that's okay. We'll do that next time. It's a gorgeous area though, and it's very, very wild. So it makes sense that they call it the Big Wild. But we had a good time. Christian,
Yeah.
Kelly, very, very fun weekend, and can't wait for the next one.
Seeing eyes of mine, what do you feel beside? I don't know where we're gonna fly like you did sometimes. Seeing